Hey y'all, welcome back. Today I am so excited to share with you a warm toned, quick, easy party makeup look. If you're not like me and you're not talking, you should be able to get this look done in about 5 to 10 minutes. Super simple. Huge thank you to Urban Decay and Essie for sending me a really lovely PR package. So without further hesitation, let's get into creating this makeup look. I took everything as warm as I could. I'm wearing darker, warmer hair, gold jewelry, and slightly warmer pink nail. So let's get started with adding some color to my face. And I'm gonna start with doing my face because the eyes are so easy. I'm gonna start off with a little bit of bronzer. I have the Laura Geller Baked Bronze-n-Brighten bronzer in the shade Fair. This is gonna be a little bit more neutral than the rest of the look, keeping it towards the back half of my face. This is gonna help add some warmth into the complexion, make things feel a lot more cohesive. If you've seen some of my other videos, I am way outside of my normal seasonal color palette. And a fun fact, this wig was actually given to me by my mom. She chose this wig when she first lost her hair from chemotherapy. This color is pretty much spot on for my mom's hair color. So chocolatey auburn with some like golden highlights. My mom has a really lovely warm skin tone. So this color looked so natural on her. Fun fact though, she never wore it because she said it was too tight. My mom's head circumference, I believe, is 24 inches and mine is 22. I have this loosen up as loose as it will go and it is so tight. No wonder she didn't wear it. I'm taking this on my neck now just to warm up my neck. My top that I'm wearing, I purchased back in early spring from Torrid on clearance. It was a $6 clearance find and I thought it was cute. We have some fringe. It was like a little nice, I think the color is called like Delicate Blush. I received it and I didn't realize like wrap neckline went down so low, so you have to put like a cami under it, and it is so cropped. I am 6 foot tall. It is a size 2, which is like an 18-20, and it is so cropped. I'm not going to stand up because that will show all of my problem areas that I don't want to expose on the internet, but it's not flattering, so I'm glad I only paid $6. I think it will work for video purposes. Now I want to highlight. For highlighter, I'm going to use my MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in the shade Double-Gleam, and this is going to help play into our holiday glow. And I'm gonna apply my highlight quite heavily on the cheekbone because we are gonna be at a holiday party. We want the skin to glisten and glow. And I also want to play off the effect that we're gonna create with the eyeshadow later on. I'm gonna also highlight the center portion of my nose. And then I'm gonna take a small brush. This is an Hourglass number 3 all over shader brush. And I'm gonna highlight the inner corner of my eye. I'm gonna switch over to adding some cheek color, and we are gonna go fully warm. I'm going to use a newer blusher to my collection, rom&nd Better Than Cheek. The shade is W03 Apricot Milk. And I'm going to go back to my little Charlotte Tilbury Powdered Sculpt blush. I am going to apply this warm peachy shade as my expanding shade. So going from the side of my nose to under my eye, I'm using this almost as like a bridge between a matte highlight and a pale blush. This is going to help flatten this portion of my cheek and make it look a little bit firmer. So if you're someone who has like a deep teardrop, or you just find this inner portion of your face looks kind of puffy, you can use a matte pale expanding shade blusher to just add like a plumping effect. Since the shade is a little bit warmer, I'm gonna also run it right here on some of the central portions of my face just to add some of that peachy warmth to this inner portion of my complexion. And already you can see everything's coming together. Having my face surrounded by all these warm tones, you can really see how cool of a rosy, almost purple plum tone my natural lip color is. So let's neutralize my lips. And for that, I'm going to use a Bobbi Brown lipstick. This is a Bobbi Brown Luxe Matte Lip Color in the shade Nude Reality. I chose this shade because this is one of the more neutral leaning warm pinks in my collection. When I try to wear this shade on just my plain complexion with my makeup tones I wear on a kind of daily basis, this looks too warm. But now got warmer hair, warmer clothing, warmer jewelry, and everything is warmer. It's really showcasing the neutrality leaning coolness of the shade. So it's really fascinating. This is a great example of how relative tones can really impact everything granted. So if everything about you is very, very warm and you put something very cool on, it's going to make that cool tone look more intense. For me, who's someone who's more neutral cool, while not adding warmth to my face, it's going to look a lot more standout. So it's just so fascinating how different colors can look differently. Recently, I received a beautiful PR package from Urban Decay, and I'm so excited. Urban Decay is one of my favorite brands that I started using in the very beginning. And then when I received the email saying they wanted to send me a holiday collection, I was so excited. I'm going to start off with one of the products from that collection. This is the Urban Decay 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in the shade Space Cowboy. This is a new shade to the line, and I'm going to use this as an all over lid priming shade. The 24/7 Glide On pencils are quite soft. They're quite creamy, which makes them easy to apply on. But when you're using it as an all over lid shade, if you sharpen your pencil too much or you put too much pressure, you might find you need to sharpen it a little bit more frequently, or it might kind of break and crumble off. So if you're someone who finds that you have a lot of fallout, do this before you do your eye base, but I have powdered things down quite heavily. So if something does fall, it should just flake and crumble off. I'm going to use my flat brush, the Hourglass number 3, and I'm going to smooth the pencil over. Of all the Urban Decay pencils I've tried over the year, the shade Space Cowboy, it's a very subtly warm, shimmery shade. It's not going to be the most impactful shade. I'm going to try using this just as a standard liner on my lower lash line. Something interesting that's happening is I'm gonna come in closer when I'm blending. Normally my eyes look like a mix of warm and cool tones, but applying all these warmer colors around my eyes, the darker, almost teal aqua frame around my iris looks very blue, and the green is looking almost like an aquamarine green, and then in the center of my eye where I have a little bit more of a golden sunburst, the warmth that I normally see has now shifted to go very, very cool tone. It's so fascinating. My eyes never look this cold in their color temperature, but again, I normally don't have this much warmth. So where my eyes are now the most cool toned thing on my face, it's really pulling out how cool toned they are. Something that I almost purchased during the Sephora sale, and when I saw this in the PR package, I squealed with delight. This is the Urban Decay Moondust Space Cowboy Quad. So I'm going to show you just a quick swatch on my hands. So here are the top 2 shades. So gorgeous. Then the bottom 2 shades. Everything in this palette pulls a little bit warmer. Over the past week, I've been playing with this eyeshadow quad, and I've been so excited. So the shade I use the most is the rosy shade in the bottom. This is called Sparkle Hour. What makes this look so quick and easy, whether you want to do something more glittery or you want to wear it for a party look, these apply best with your finger. So using my ring finger, I'm going to take the rosy shade called Sparkle Hour, and I'm going to tap right over my eyelid, right over top of where I applied the Space Cowboy pencil as a base. And this is going to give me a really lovely, warm, rosy halo over the eyelids. Now I'm going to take the warm orange shade called A-List Energy, and I'm going to continue on with my finger, and this time I'm going to tap it on the outer half of my lids just to add a little bit of depth. This also has multiple different colors in the base. It stamps on orange, but as the lights hit it, you can see a warm, almost magenta-like shift coming through, and there's a little bit of a green pearlescence. A small Real Techniques brush, and I'm going to take the A-List Energy shade and use this right under my eyes to create a frame. When I get to this outer corner, I want to swirl my brush and wrap into the upper lash line. These colors are quite warm in contrast to my eyes, so I need to add a little bit of definition so things don't feel sickly. I'm gonna take my Too Faced Better Than Sex eyeliner in the shade Chocolate, and I'm gonna apply a thin line to the outer half of my eyes. Add shimmer back to our eye. I'm gonna continue on with the edge of my Hourglass All Over brush. And I'm gonna go into the deepest shade called Lunar Lit, and I'm gonna use this to stamp right over top of the liquid eyeliner I applied. I'm also gonna take a little bit of this shade just here on the lower edge to connect the two together. Now I'm gonna take the shade Space Cowboy Rides again on my index finger, and I'm gonna use this to highlight my inner corner. We've already applied the powder highlight, so this is just gonna go over top and emphasize. And I like to take whatever I've left on the side of my finger and pull to the inner portion of my crease. This is just gonna help exaggerate the round of the eye. For mascara, I'm going to be using my Benefit Bad Gal Bang in the shade Rebel Brown. To add a little bit of shape to our lips, I'm going to use Lisa Eldridge Blush Lightly Lip Pencil. Going back to cheeks, I'm gonna take a little bit of Bobbi Brown Desert Pink, and I'm gonna go on the back half of my cheek. This is gonna pull a little bit more coolness into the cheeks to help neutralize our look just a little bit. Then to add a true neutral muted tone to really captivate these warmer autumnal colors, I'm gonna use the Pat McGrath Divine Blush in the shade Flirtatious. And I'm gonna apply this quite liberally on the front of my cheek. This is a rosy beige that will help to hopefully just tie all of our different colors that we have going on, just to unify. A little bit on the nose, a little bit on the chin. I wanna warm up the lips a little bit, so I'm gonna blot my lip down, and I'm gonna use a rom&nd Juicy Lasting Tint in the shade number 22 Pomelo Skin. Let's remove our hair clips and see what magic we can make happen. I think we did something. I think we created a really lovely, warmer, leaning, neutral party makeup. And once you get your base makeup on and you know the colors that are working for you, which are kind of easy for you, this would be a really easy to look to throw on within 5 to 10 minutes. Whereas I was kind of playing as I went to figure out how things are gonna go. To finish off our festive party makeup look, I have a few things I want to finish off with. I'm going to finish off with a little bit of fragrance. I have the new Kayali Yum Bougie Marshmallow 81. This is a very fun, fruity, almost crystallized strawberry milkshake scent. If you think about something like Burberry Her Elixir, this is like the more sparkling version. It really reminds me of Bath and Body Works Strawberry Snowflakes. This is the new lotion. It's a really fun, sparkling strawberry. I think it's very youthful, it's very fun, it's very, very girly. So if you're someone who doesn't like a sweet, gourmand, sugary strawberry scent, this probably is not gonna be the scent for you. To finish off our look, I'm gonna use one of the other products that was in the PR package. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray. The PR package was in collaboration with Essie. They provided me with 2 of the Essie Pure Couture polishes, the top coat and then shade 49 Gossamer Garment. This has been on my nails for just over a week, and I did touch up because I did have a little bit of tip wear. I touched up using the newer OPI Wicked. This is in the shade Galinda. That just added this really fun, warm, pinky sheen to the nail, which now feels a little bit cooler in the sake of going to see the movie soon. We've got some Wicked on the nails. I am so excited. I cannot wait to hear what you think. Let me know what you think about having a different hair color, because I've also got something even darker than this when we get back into doing our winter seasonal color palette videos. Thank you so much to Urban Decay and Essie for sending me this really beautiful PR package. I'm so excited to have these products to share with you at home. If you enjoyed today's video and you found it helpful and informative, make sure you give it a thumbs up and check out the description docs down below for all the products used and shoppable links. I do earn a small commission, and that money goes back into supporting my channel. Until we see each other again, I hope you are having a very happy and safe holiday season. Take care. Bye, y'all.